Ricky Lambert has joined me, and speeds on highways, Ricky, is the topic of discussion. Emma Keeley, the member for Lowan in regional Victoria in the Wimmera area, has a very interesting cartoon affixed to her Facebook post, and she talks here about the fact that speed limits are being dropped instead of fixing the roads.
Oh, it's a real bugbear of mine. It's the cheap and easy way to deal with any sort of road safety issue in regional areas is let's drop the speed limit, and it just exacerbates the tyranny of distance in regional areas when you have to slow down for something that they could improve by just fixing the road and making it safer. And so she said in this Facebook post, I was shocked to see an RACV spokesperson make the call to lower speed limits on back roads in the country in an effort to use better standard highways.
Yeah, let's fix the roads rather than maybe pushing more traffic onto the highways. But is the Andrews government, its lockdowns and so forth, getting the people in the regional areas more of the funding? Is it just a Labor thing where they don't look at regions? Is this all that Emma Keeley's really just raising again the same old problem? Or have the Labor Party in Victoria put some funding into regional roads?
Well, I think it's a constant complaint from the RACV and regional members that there's not enough money being invested in Victoria's regions when it comes to roads to make them safer and to help get freight from A to B safely as well, or indeed for a rail project in the Murray Valley so that they can actually get the freight off the roads and make them safer for travellers as well.
Yeah, the federal government having to pick up the tab has been one of the big questions about the rail project, but it is for mine when you go on a road, a generally major highway between two towns. It's not necessarily the say the Western Highway or the Calder Highway, but it's one of the other highways, and where you simply rocking up and down, backwards and forwards, and having to slow down to 60 at certain places because there's a massive hole in the road which you bottom your car out on. If you've got a spoiler on the front of it like I have for the Flow car, it to me isn't good enough, and we need to see those, what I reckon are fairly important roads that link towns, particularly with football and netball, having those roads used extensively through the week, and people travelling up and down, we should be fixing them. Let's have a look at another story that comes out of the Yarriambiack Shire, Ricky, and this is the 2021 MAV Technology National Awards. A local council has picked up some of the best digital technology awards in Victoria.
Yeah, this is the peak body for councils in Victoria, and the Yarriambiack Shire have taken out the Digital Leadership Achievement of the Year Award and also the Overall Victorian Council of the Year Award. And look, credit to the Yarriambiack Shire Council. They've had their issues in the recent years, but they've really lifted their game to get their IT systems back up to scratch and in fact leading in the way that it's being recognised by their council association.
Yeah, they've streamlined their ICT system, a number of internal and external operations that improve their governance and their record keeping, their communications with community members, staff and stakeholders. And I think that was one of the things that did come out of the investigation into councils and the Yarriambiack's former problems. So well done for addressing those and dealing with them. And maybe the council needs to put more pressure on the Victorian government to fix the roads so that we don't have to have these 60 kilometre an hour speed zones in 100 zone areas.